Yes, people. Welcome back to GNA TV. I'm your host, Jem, and before we move forward, let's cue that intro. Yes, people. Welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are all well, wherever it is that you may be around the world. And what a beautiful day it is. What a beautiful day it is for the Super Cup final. Yes, you heard it. The Super Cup final against Chelsea and Villarreal. It's going to go off. And look, Chelsea get their opportunity to bring in their first bit of silverware, first bit of silverware. We are going to talk about the Super Cup. We're also going to talk a little bit about the updates on Lukaku and the updates on Koundé, something that we will go into as well. We'll do that first. Then we'll talk about the Super Cup, how we want to line up, play around with formations. I'll open the lines up. You guys can get involved and have your say as well. But before we move forward, guys, we are 33 subscribers away. 33 subscribers away from getting to 2K. 2K. We need your support. We need your support to get us there. I can't do it without you guys. So I need you guys to help us get 33 more subscribers to hit 2K. That would be a big plus. Plus, please help us get them likes up on this as well. So smash the like button. Let's try and get to 30-40 likes, guys. It would be much appreciated. Let's go through the chat quickly. Sevio Genius, big up to you, my guy. He says, unfortunately, I got to sleep early due to the game. So yeah, he's gone. Fatter's in Belfast at the moment. We're soaking in the rain. Welcome to Belfast, ladies and gents. He's there already. Probably pissed out of his head. We're going to show Man United how to beat Villarreal, is what Alfred is saying. Big up to Big Ron. Nippon, welcome, mate. Undertaker CFC. It's not off, Sosa. It's not off. Big up to the Mr. Blue Lounge himself, Mo Kasim. Give shout out to him over there. Make sure you go and follow him as well, guys. Hi, Alfred. Hope you're good. Ultra. And yeah, please subscribe, guys. Like I said, 30 away from 2K. We are 30 away, but we need people to smash the likes and subscribe to the channel. We need to get them subscribers up. 30. If we can get 30 today, I'll be happy. If we can get to 2K on this stream, I would be happy. I need 30 new subscribers as they come through to subscribe. Right, let's talk about transfers quickly, and then we're going to go straight into the Super Cup. I don't want to stay on the transfers for too long. However, this is what I've heard in terms of Romelu Lukaku. Let's share it. Come on. Why is my computer so slow today? Fabrizio Romano, as I've stated in the ticker below as well, has come out and said himself that Romelu Lukaku is still in Monaco, together with his agent. Chelsea are finalising paperwork together with Inter. There's no problem or issue. He'll be in London soon to complete his move to Chelsea. Chelsea have already prepared the Romelu contract now to be signed. So, from what I get from that, it's more of a he's in Monaco. What I understand, his agents had it that they needed to sit with and go through and get contracts signed, etc., which is fine. They do that. Lukaku, I think, at the moment, could be in the air right now. Who knows? He could be making his way over to Chelsea. I do expect it to be, if you want my honest opinion, either, if not later today, so the final, some point tomorrow. So, that's the only real update that I've seen on Romelu Lukaku, that he's still in Monaco. He's still in Monaco. He's still, he's still doing whatever he needs to do over there, whether or not he's got to meet someone there. His agent's got to get some contracts signed off here and there. The good news is, guys, it will happen. We just need to stay patient. Patience is the key here. So just make sure that you stay patient on this. He will be a Chelsea player, but he won't be starting tonight's game, which means he would potentially be in contention for the game on the weekend against Crystal Palace, providing he obviously signs up and he's here and there. So we'll see what happens. How are we doing, lads? Big up to Matty K, who's in the house. Don't sleep on Villarreal. Emery is a good manager, as Ollie and United found out. But you're Man United, Big Ron, and we're Chelsea. We're Chelsea Football Club. Like, come on, my man. Has the medical failed? No. No medical's failed. He didn't fail the medical. He done the first part of his medical in Milan, which was brought out a little while ago. And now he's flew to Monaco, had to get some bits done. Whatever he's got to do there is delayed him. He's doing. From that, he will be going straight to Chelsea. The contract is there. The contract is ready. There's nothing, there's nothing to hide. We are just waiting for him to get to Chelsea and sign it. Hold that shirt up next to Marina, and we move. So there's not much real more to say about Romelu Lukaku other than he will be coming. Big Rom is busy in casinos in Monaco, is what Big Rom and Big Ron is saying. Sosa says, yo, you don't see some Chelsea fans are weirdos. They track this guy's flight and track Roman Abramovich's yacht keys. That's how we roll, bruv. We want to know what's going on. We've been struggling with clarity, clarity in itself. And to get clarity is what we want as fans. And some fans just take it that step extra just to try and get that clarity, So did you see who we've been linked with? Left back Pedreza, have we? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know we was linked to Pedreza. Bro, Lukaku can't score against big clubs. Oh, Abdi, come on, man. Come on. Who are you? Are you a Chelsea fan? Are you Man United? Who do you support, Abdi? Who do you support? We're going to get into the main topic, which is the Super Cup tonight. Bear with us. We will be doing that. Please keep smashing them likes. I will need to get to 30 likes as quickly as possible, guys. What are we on at the moment? We are on 22 likes. 22 likes, guys. Let's try and get to 30 likes. Let's also try and make it to 2K subscribers today. If we can do that, it will be much appreciated. Big up Jim Lukaku is Monza, Monaco District Club. No, listen, Tommy, no Vlasovic, mate. No Vlasovic. Fatah with the donation, £8. Cheers, my bro. He's saying we're soaking the rain. We're full of minerals. Welcome to Belfast, ladies and gents. I'm assuming Fatah is pissed because he is in Belfast. Fatah is in Belfast right now, celebrating away. Thank you for the donation, though, bro. Thank you for the donation. We are going to open up the lines very, very soon. I want to get your thoughts and feelings, whether it's Lukaku. We are going to talk about Koundé as well now, the news on Koundé as well. 2024. Vlasovic is not coming to Chelsea, Tommy. Sometimes I've got to say this to you, my man. It is not happening. We are not getting Vlasovic. He's apparently Tottenham are interested in, by the way, man. That's what I was trying to find you the other day. Apparently Tottenham are trying to get him. Yeah, Guinty. He probably is pissed since yesterday. That don't surprise me with Fatah, man. Fatah is a drinker. He's a drinker. But just to sign up on the Lukaku update, Fabrizio's made it very clear that he's still in Monaco together with his agent. Chelsea are finalising the paperwork together with Inter. There are no problems or issues. He'll be in London soon to complete his move. The Chelsea have already prepared the contract for him already. So Romelu Lukaku's contract's basically just sitting on the table. Marina's probably at Stamford Bridge waiting to sit with him as well. He's in Monaco trying to sort out whatever he needs to sort out, with his agent. I assume from there, once it's done, he will be coming back over to Chelsea and hopefully he will be ready. He will be ready to play for the weekend. And that'll be my question to you guys. Will Romelu Lukaku make it for the game over the weekend? Let me know in the chat. Will he be doing that? He's not coming, Tommy. He's not coming. Lukaku plus champions of Europe, unstoppable. Big up to Andreas. Andreas, my guy. A very well-known journalist as well. Vlasovic to Tottenham is a possibility, is what he's saying. So he must be hearing something. He must be hearing something out there. Half the people in the chat have been smoking. Ron will perform in the big game. Stop being jealous, boys and girls, is what Matt is saying. He's confident in him. The announcement will probably be tomorrow. I agree, Ritwick. It will either be later tonight, Lukaku, after we played the game. It could be like a 10 o'clock Fabrizio Romano late sort of clip or saying, just to say, tweet to say it's all happening, this, that, and the other. Or if it's not that, then it will be, tomorrow, which is what I think will happen. Big up to a man like Mo, who is put in the donation. Thank you very much for that. He says 2K for GNA TV. CFC will win the Super Cup tonight. So you've heard him, guys. We are 30 away from 2K subscribers. There's 45 of you here, which means we should be at 30 likes already. If we're not on 30 likes, please make sure you smash the like button. Let's get us up there. Let's try and get to 30 likes and above. And yeah, if you're new to GNA TV, please subscribe. I really want to try and push to get to 2K on this stream today. But I need the new people that are coming in to make sure that they subscribe to the channel. So please, please, please do that. And like I said, it would be much appreciated from me as well. Let's move on. Let's move on from this conversation of Lukaku. And let's talk a little bit about Jules Koundé. Quickly about Jules Koundé. And then we're going to jump onto the Super Cup. I'm going to open the lines. You guys can get involved. And we're going to do like a squad predictor and talk about how Chelsea should line up and what we expect from the teams. So today, big up to my man, Terry Flewers, who had Peter O'Rourke on the Football Terrace. Football Terrace, you guys know very well, is somewhere that I'm on quite a lot as well. Simon Phillips has sort of pre-quoted Peter O'Rourke on Terry Flewers on the Done Deal show, which again you guys can follow right here. So make sure you click on that to listen. But he's saying, I'm confident Jules Koundé to Chelsea will get done. They've been concentrating on Lukaku, and Sevilla have also want a replacement first, which they are working on. So I think that makes a lot of sense, guys. When you think about it, that makes a lot of sense. Like, the reason the Koundé deal's gone so quiet up to now is because we are trying to sort out the Lukaku thing. Once the Lukaku thing's been announced, I think you'll see a speed in terms of the Koundé situation. And not just only that, that makes sense in what he's saying. Sevilla are going to want to replace him. Now, if Chelsea are giving him a player that doesn't play as a centre-back, which might be a possibility, maybe it's not Zuma, then they're going to need to find someone that they can bring in with the money that we're topping them up with, right? So maybe they just need a bit of time to try and find a replacement, hence why the Koundé situation has gone a little bit quiet. There is no matter of a doubt that Koundé wants to be a Chelsea player. He has clarified that he wants to be a Chelsea player. He wants to play for the club. And he hasn't even been playing. He's been sitting on the bench. That's how much he's been trying to push the deal. He's been sitting on the bench to try and, to wait until it gets done. Big up to everyone that's put in the 30 likes. Next aim is 40. Let's get to 40 likes. And like Blue Lounge Mo said here, let's try and get to 2K subscribers, guys. 2K subscribers. We are 30 away, man. 30 away. Big up to Andreas is what Robbo says as well. Yeah, big up to my man Andreas. But like I said there, guys, the news around Koundé is pretty straightforward. Be patient. We wait. It will happen eventually. He will be a Chelsea player. I am confident in that. And I think it will be a great signing for the football club. Jules Koundé brings versatility. He brings us an option. He brings us cover in areas that we may be struggling in. We may struggle in if we lose an Aspi, a Thiago Silva, for example. So, and not just that, he can actually play as a DM. You know that. His progression with the ball, being able to bring the ball up the pitch, his dribbling ability, the way he moves with the ball forward. He is a top player. So I am looking forward to Jules Koundé as much as I'm looking forward to Romelu Lukaku, guys. If you know me well enough, I have got a thing for a man like Koundé. I really do. He's a player that I've been wanting for a while. 38 likes, guys. We're 2 away from 40. In terms of subscribers, let's see if we've got any new subscribers, because that'll be interesting. We have. We've got another 4 subscribers already. Thank you very much. That means we are 29 subscribers away. We're 29 subscribers away from 2K. Let's get it. Let's do it. Share on your socials. Let's get it out there, guys. Let's get it out there. I'm going to put the link in the chat. I'm going to do this a little bit earlier because, like I said to you, I don't want to be stuck on the whole transfer thing. I don't want to sit here and bore you to death about talking about transfers. But this is where we are with it. What we need to concentrate on is what's happening tonight. What is happening tonight? Big up to Andreas and big up to Mo as well. Tonight's game, Chelsea versus Villarreal. Let me just quickly get this off. Big game, important game, a game that Chelsea are going to have to be ready for in terms of how they approach the game. I do think we can get it done. I do think that we're going to need to approach it in a certain way. You know, Chelsea are going to have to approach it in a style where I think they just the same way that they've played last season. High pressure up the pitch, get in their faces, do not give them time on the ball. Now, we are going to do a FIFA squad builder, and I want you guys to have the opportunity to get involved and pick who you think should play where, and we will open it up in the chats to do that. I do think the front three is confirmed in many ways in terms of how he's going to play. I know Tuchel does like to switch things around. He never keeps things very obvious in that, and that's just the way he moves. I get that. But in this game tonight, we have got to see energy. We've got to be in their faces. We've got to make it hard. We've got to, Villarreal will want to play football. We can't allow them to play football. Strategically, we've got to get in their faces. We've got to cause them issues, So I think Chelsea will dictate the game with the pace, with the pace of the game and moving the ball left to right, moving it forward. They may sit back a bit, but as soon as they get that ball, we got to make sure we're up for it. We are definitely up for it. Tuchel will have to pick the perfect lineup, perfect lineup today, and no random things like Pulisic playing on the right. We don't need Pulisic on the right as a right wing back. Callum Hudson-Odoi can slip into there. We know that Reece James has not been playing games. Mason Mount, Ben Chilwell. There's a number of players that have only just got back in that are not going to start. Might come on later in the game. Are not going to start, but we do have squad depth. We do have squad depth, and it's important that we'll probably end up playing players that are in a better stage of their fitness. So if you see Azuma tonight, do not be surprised. If you see Aspie as maybe one of the only players that plays who hasn't had many games, don't be surprised. Chalobah plays again. Do not be surprised. So let's see where we are at. I'm going to put a link in the chat. I want you guys to come in and have your say on this one. We're at 42 likes. Okay, that's fair. I'll take that. 42 likes. Let's try and get to the 50 mark. The link is in the chat. You guys want to come in, get involved into the FIFA squad builder that we're going to do. Come in. I want your thoughts on tonight. I want to know what your score predictions are. I want to know who's going to score the goals. Who is going to score for Chelsea tonight? The link is in the chat. Andreas, if you're free, come and join us, mate. The link's in the chat. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about it. We're going to open it up, man. We're going to open it up. Let's go through some of your chats. Chelsea should play high level, is what Brian's saying. I agree. Let Hakim Ziyech and Cullen play, is what Andreas is saying. He thinks they should be playing. The front two of Haaland and Lukaku. There's no Haaland, Andrew. What are you doing? Stop this. We have no Lukaku playing tonight. We have no Haaland. He's not our player. I know what you're doing. I know specifically what you're doing. But the link's in the chat, guys. The link is there. The link, I'm going to pin. Actually going to pin the link. Josh is in the house. Man like Josh, what you saying, my guy?
What's up, Jim? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Obviously, just giving the guys a slight update on the whole transfer saga side of things. There's not much going on in terms of Lukaku and Koundé, but that will speed up very soon. More of a talk about tonight, really, and how you feeling going into today? Are you confident? Are you like how you feeling, mate? Tell us.
Yeah, man. I try not to go. I try not to go into these games overconfident, but this one I do feel really, really good about. I think we're in pretty decent form right now, to be honest with you, with the guys who are there and playing. Everybody seems to be pretty fit.
Yeah.
And then the guys coming back, I think will just add to that. Add some talent to that group that's there. So yeah, I feel really good about this. I said 2-0. I think Chelsea will win 2-0.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited to watch us in another European Cup final. So that's my main goal.
Yeah, we've got Fata here as well. Fata, what you saying, my man?
What's up, people? How you doing?
Chelsea kit on. How is it in Belfast today? Is the weather?
I'm soaking wet, fam. Fucking hell.
What, is it raining there?
Yeah, man. It's been raining hard since morning, man.
Hey, it's sunny here, my man. Sunny where
Oh,
I
for
am, anyway.
fuck's sake. Ah,
The king of Belfast is in the house.
it is what it
Are you
is.
pissed? Fatter, answer my question.
Not
Are you
yet.
drunk?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm in Nando's right now. I was pissed last night, obviously.
Enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it, mate. Hopefully, we can bring the first bit of silverware home, which will be important to us moving forward and going into the season.
Yeah.
And who do you think is going to score tonight, mate? What are you feeling? Who?
I feel Werner's going to score tonight, even though we're up against a low block. I'm not even joking
Yeah.
here. I feel like Villarreal missed a couple of players because some of them play in the Olympics, some of them play in the Euros. So they're gonna get knackered for sure. And I think we can take that advantage to our team. We can have Timo Werner up front and Kai Havertz interchange link up between those two because those two link ups can be a massive for this team tonight.
I agree with Potter. I think Werner's going to score tonight.
We hope so. We hope so. It'd be good for him going into the season anyway. I think he just needs a bit of confidence. When you watch Werner, I
Hi
feel
in
like
the
it's
chat.
more of a mentality thing.
No Ashford talk, please. Calm down yourself, people. Calm down. No Ashford talk at the moment.
We got man like Mo here as well. Blue Lounge, the man himself. How
There you
you
go.
doing, Mo? How are you, mate? You
I'm
right?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this evening, and I hope that Father can be happy celebrating in Belfast tonight.
Oh, mate. Hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be good. It's
yeah,
raining, but hopefully it'll be raining goals from Chelsea tonight as well. So looking
it
forward to
will
that.
do. And you know what? Before we go into the positives, because I feel like we do it all the time, we talk about who's going to play, who we think is going to score, etc., etc. I want to talk about what can go wrong for Chelsea tonight. Where do we think that Villarreal could potentially cause an issue for us if we do not play a certain way or a certain style? And I'll start with you, Mo, first. Like, is there anything that worries you from about Villarreal going into this game?
As a team and as players, no. But their manager does.
Mm,
Emery is a smart lad. He may. I'm not gonna say he can outsmart Tuchel because Tuchel has done it against the big boys, especially last season. But Emery is not easy. He will have something up his sleeve. He will have studied the way that Tuchel plays, and maybe he can surprise us tonight. I think the game we shouldn't take for granted. I think the game will be a tough game.
mm.
It's a cup final at the end, and I think you know Villarreal may pose some questions to us, but I think we'll have the answers to him.
Yeah, no, I hear you, Josh. What's your thoughts on what I said as well, and what Mo's come out with? Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the big fear would be the counterattack. I think we're going to have a large possession of the ball, and I think we'll be pushing the pace quite a bit and
Mm,
threatening to score quite a bit. So I guess the main fear would be that they're able to hit you on the counter. But I
mm,
think we've shown, like Mo was saying, I think we've shown under Tuchel that we can handle that pretty well. Our back three is really solid. We've got a lot of pace back there, especially if Zuma's back there with Rudiger. There's a lot of pace in the back three.
yeah,
Um, so I guess that'd be the main fear. But other than that, I feel pretty confident that we'll be the ones asking the questions most of this game. So uh, I think we talked about it yesterday on the Blue Lounge. If we get a goal early, then I think Villarreal are in real trouble. If the longer the game goes without a goal, the tougher it becomes for us. But uh, I think if we score a goal early, Villarreal could be in for a long night.
yeah. Well, we got a comment here from Big Ron, and he says Villarreal will be happy to be underdogs. Emphasis on Chelsea to boss the game. Watch out for set pieces. They're clever with them and the counter, but set pieces could be key. Now, I agree with that. They are very dangerous from set pieces. They've got some tall players in the team, and I've seen that from what I've seen last season in the Europa League as well. Erin, how you doing,
Yo,
man? You
yo,
right?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited.
I'm
Excited, bro. I can hear it in your voice, man. I can hear it in your voice, honestly. Is there anything that worries you about Villarreal? Like, or do you think it's just all on Chelsea and how they turn out?
Well, the main worry I have is our players' fitness is up to scratch. So, like, I'm feeling like I know Villarreal probably at the same stage as us with fitness, but I feel like we can't. So players like Jorginho, who I see would want to start, I think he won't be able to play, and I think Kovacic will play with Kante,
Yeah.
and I don't think they work as good, so that could be a problem. But other than that, I'm quite confident, to be honest. Gerard Moreno's a big threat up top as well.
Yeah. No, I hear you. There's 60 people here right now. Please smash the like button, guys. Let's try and get to 60 likes. We're over 50 likes at the moment, and we're 26 away from 2K subs. There must be
Jim,
some new people in here as well.
Jim, I think the fact that people think Kova and Conte can't play together is a little bit of a myth, if I'm being honest. I think they actually play together quite well, if I'm being honest. Just because they both offer a little bit of something different. They both can carry the ball, but when they play together, I think Kovacic is more likely to do that. They both clean up defensively really, really well. I think what people are missing, or people think when that happens, is that they both kind of lack that final ball. But you could argue Jorginho doesn't really provide that either when he plays. He's just a little more comfortable being pressed with the ball.
Yeah.
But
Sorry,
Go on,
Josh.
man.
I'm just going to say,
go ahead.
Jorginho sits back more than Kovacic, which allows Kante to progress up the pitch, and we saw Kante do that really, really well against Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, and I think Kante having Jorginho allows him to do more. Kante with Kovacic, maybe because Kovacic can also move up that pitch, it may just hinder him slightly in his advancement on that pitch. But I think that they play well together. It's just a different style of play.
Yeah. The dynamic is a little different, but I think it's a little unfair to say that they don't play well together.
I agree.
They do. It makes Conte be a little more defensive, which isn't a bad thing. I think he's the best in the world. Defensive midfielder, whatever you want to call him, he's the best in the world. So it just means Kova has to produce a little something more going forward. But he's capable of it. We just haven't seen him much.
And I think Kante and Cover's fine, especially up against Villarreal. I think it works. But I want to introduce Hassan. Hassan, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, Jim. How are you guys doing, man?
Yeah, all right, mate. We're buzzing. We are buzzing. There's nearly 100 of you here as well. Guys, please smash that like button. Let's try and get to... What are we saying, guys? What likes? How many likes should we get to? Should we get to 75 likes to start with? I ain't going to set the bars too high. 75 likes, guys. And please subscribe to the channel as well. We are 27 away. 27 away from 2K. So please subscribe to the channel.
Listen. We got to be celebrating twice today. We got to celebrate GNA TV hitting 2K, and we got to celebrate CFC hitting the Super Cup tonight. So let's get this celebration started by hitting 2K on GNA TV. Come on, lads, you can do it.
Man, there's 102 viewers or 108 viewers here now. So guys, come on, please make sure you do that. Guys, let's have a little bit of fun and let's go through what we believe will be the setup for tonight's game. Obviously, I've just gone with Mendy straight away because I thought it was a silly question to even ask you guys about who goes in goal. So Mendy is in goal for us. Viewers, I want you to let us know as well. Just write out your 1 to 11 in the chat. And after we've put our 11 up, we'll go through yours and we'll discuss them as well. So please do so. But I want to start from the left side of the centre back. So who's coming in, guys? Who's coming in? We'll go for like one to one. So Josh, you start. Who's coming in?
Yeah, is this a preferred 11 or who we think will start tomorrow or today?
We're going on who we think Tuchel's going to start with today. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I think left center back will be Antonio Rudiger.
Mo?
Same. Yeah.
Rudiger. Erin?
Yeah, Rudiger.
And Hassan?
Yes, unanimous Rudiger. I can't see no one else taking that spot.
Yeah, I agree. Rudiger that's his home, isn't it? Now, like he literally owns that. What worries me about that is what happens if he gets injured? Like who comes in, who can who can cover him in that position. At the moment, I don't feel like Zuma's comfortable going on the left side. He's more of a sort of a central centre back. But we get Koundé. It works.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Koundé will cover it. But
Yeah.
at the moment,
If we get,
I'm
I feel like
actually. Go on, Hassan.
go on. I was gonna say, I feel
Nah.
like if we get Koundé, I feel like Aspi's gonna get rotated into different positions because Aspi's an all-rounder defender. I think people forget that.
yeah. Got a
I
moment.
was just gonna say. Apparently that there's reports today that Real Madrid are sniffing around for Rudiger to
Wow.
replace Varane. Yeah. So watch that space. Watch that space.
Cool. We'll have to watch. All right. So in terms of look at this, David. You just can't help it, can you, mate? It doesn't matter if we're on the football terrace, if we're here. You always have to mention Mount. We're not even there yet. We're not even there yet. But yes, I agree. He will be benched because he hasn't played games, David. David, if you want the link, let me know, yeah? As well, I'll give you the
Jeremy,
link.
he's the one that says that he doesn't have a mountain gender. No one's even mentioned it.
Who's playing in the middle, guys? Who are we going with?
For me, it's Kurt Zuma for this game.
Yeah, Mo?
Yeah, I have a feeling Josh is gonna pick every player that we picked yesterday. yeah. No, I agree. Zuma is.
Zuma, it is then. Do you agree, Hassan?
I was gonna say Thiago, but I don't know his
No, you
fitness.
can
I
say
don't know.
Thiago if you want, because I've still got to ask Erin. So if you're going with Thiago, I mean, it falls on Erin. Erin, who are you going for? Zuma or Thiago? Start.
Well, I would have preferred Andreas Christensen, but if not, I'd go for Zuma.
All right, Zuma it is. Zuma it is. I actually think it's going to be Zuma as well. We've got to bear in mind, this is what we think Tuchel's going to do. Yeah, it's not our preferred. It's just what we think is going to happen. But what about the right centre backs? Who are we going with? Aspie, Chalobah. Who we got? Who else have we got?
Aspie.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I might differ from the group here. I actually think it'll be Chalobah, but I know we spoke yesterday on Blue Lounge, and we all came to a consensus of Aspie, but I honestly think it'll be Chalobah. But we'll see. This is kind of the one coin flip in the entire 11, in my opinion. So
that makes sense. I hear that. It's what are you saying, man?
You know what? I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna agree with Josh. Consensus was Aspie yesterday, but I think Chalobah might have a shout. So I'll go with Chalobah as well.
Well, big up to Daniel. He says he might start some of the regular starters since he has 5 subs, and we've got to bear that in mind. We've got a lot of substitutions available to us. It might be that the likes of Aspie, who hasn't played a lot of games, starts, but then comes off, plays half a game, and he switches in with someone else, providing that we're in a good position at the time. If we're winning 1-2-0, hopefully he can do
completely
that.
Possible.
He can do that.
Caveat to that is this: the game starts at a different pace than halfway through the match. So maybe those players would make more sense to have them on in the second half when the other team may not be as strong, as fast, as physical. These players you wanna protect them to a certain degree. So yeah, maybe they'll start. Maybe they'll come on in the second half.
Yep.
I muted myself, sorry guys. Hassan, Aspie, I was about to answer the phone because I'm waiting for a real important call and they were calling me, so I couldn't blimmin' answer it. But Hassan, you going with Aspie as well? If you're there, you're muted, mate. He's not there. All right, Erin, what are you saying?
I'm going to go with Aspie, and the reason is because of how Tuchel's been saying how competitive this game's going to be. So I don't see him starting Chalobah because it could be a risk. So I feel like he's going to have Aspie because he knows he's reliable.
All right, Aspie makes sense for me. I agree with that. It's 170 of you still here right now. Let's try and get to 100 likes, guys. And we need another 23 or 22 subscribers to get to 2K. 2K. So come on, guys. Please help us get there on this stream. Please. We appreciate it massively. We've got TCFC with us as well. How you doing, TCFC? You okay? TCFC? He's not talking. He's not talking. All right, fair enough. Let's move into the middle of the park, guys. Let's go to the middle of the park. Who is your preferred 2? Now, who do you think is going to start tonight?
Yeah, I think we spoke about it a little earlier. It's Kantakova for me.
Fair enough. And give me an explanation to it. I know we're just saying Kova, Kante. Is it just because of fitness? Is it like could Ruben Loftus-Cheek come in, or is there a potential that Jorginho could actually start and then come off second half?
Yeah,
Why?
I think this is mainly a fitness choice for me. Why I would select those two. I do think you could see Ruben in the second half on for a Conte. But I think just for fitness and based off of the fact that they, started the Tottenham game, and they both played pretty well. I think they'll probably go ahead and start this one as well.
Yeah, I agree, but for a different reason. I think it's not because of that. I think Jorginho isn't probably fit enough to start.
Yep.
So for that reason, I think Kante Kovacic makes a lot of sense. What Josh said, and I think, but the main factor is Jorginho's not being available.
Big up to DJ Savjay as well in the chat. Big up to him. Always supporting. We got Stu here as well. Big up to Stu. Big up to Stu as well. My guy, haven't seen him in a while. Daniel's saying subscribe or I'm coming on stream with Mount Prop. So yeah, guys, you don't want that. Trust me, you do not want that from him. 203 of you here right now as well, which is amazing. So please make sure we continue smashing them likes, guys. Hassan, are you there?
Jim, before Hassan jumps in,
on, man.
I got a bounce. I just wanted to say big up and good luck to Chelsea tonight, and hopefully we'll get the result. So,
Yes,
lads, please do the right thing and subscribe to the GNA TV and hit that like button. And I'll catch you all later. Have a good one,
make
guys.
sure you go and check out Blue Lounge as well, guys. Yeah.
Cheers. Peace.
All right, mate. Cheers. So yeah, Hassan, what are you saying, my man? Tell me.
I mean, I'm just gonna have to agree because Jorginho's probably not fit. I think he'll come on second half.
Yeah.
It's really between Kante, Kovacic, or maybe possibly Ruben coming in, but as a 4-3-3 formation. But I don't know how this formation's gonna go with.
I hear that.
I think I'm gonna have to stick with Kante, Kovacic because that just makes sense.
Yeah.
I think you'll see George and Loftus in the second half sometime in that pivot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The second half's probably gonna be a 4-3-3.
4-3. Yeah, I get that. I think there's an opportunity that you will see a rotation. We've got the options to do so anyway, and it makes a lot of sense that we don't. If we do play one player that hasn't played any minutes, that you probably prefer we take him off after, I'd say 45, especially if they've not played in a little while. But you say a little while, the Euros was on the back of, like, for example, a Jorginho and a Mount, for example. After they'd finished, it was only 2 weeks break and they were back in. So I don't think they'll be that unfit, if you get what I mean, in many ways as well. So it's not even a long break to it. But Aaron, what about you, my man?
Well, if I had a choice of all the players, it would definitely be Jorginho and Kante. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kova and Kante for now for this game. But I do see Jorginho coming on in the second half.
Okay, Kova Kante it is, guys. So let's go Kovacic. I think Lovasic, Kovacic. Guys, let us know in the chat as well. Yeah, let us know who you would prefer as well. I want to know your 1s to 11s. I'm still waiting for your 1s to 11s. So make sure you give me your 1s to 11s as well. I want to know specifically who you've got down. Let's go right wing back. Josh, what we saying, mate? Right wing back.
I think we're going to see the young star boy Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Okay, fair enough. I agree with it, to be honest, as well. He's saying Mendy, Rudiger, Zuma, Chalobah, or AC Aspie, Kante, Kovacic, Alonso, Ziyech, Havertz, Werner is his preferred 11. What are you saying, Hassan, for the right wing back?
Yeah, I'm outside. Give me a minute.
All right, go on, cool. Aaron, what are you saying?
Apparently, Fabrizio just tweeted something about Lukaku, by the way.
All right, I'm having a look quickly.
Yeah, I'd say the chosen one, Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Right, guys, I am going to have to actually cut quickly. I've got to bring up this. We'll come back to the squad builder in a second, but there is some there is some new news on the Romelu Lukaku situation. Let's bring it up for you guys. Breaking from Fabrizio Romano as well. Romelu Lukaku has just signed his representation contract extension with his agent in Monaco. Now planning for London as next step to be unveiled as a Chelsea player again. No doubt or issue, Lukaku to Chelsea is a done deal. And as you can see there, he's happy. He's smiling. He looks happy, doesn't he, Josh? He looks like he's ready, man, doesn't he?
Looks like he's heading to his boyhood club, to the club of his dreams. That's where he looks like he's headed.
Yeah, and was you ever really worried about the whole deal? Because I saw a lot of Chelsea fans being very like, why, it's not going to happen, blah blah blah. Like, what's going on?
Not worried whatsoever. He's got plenty of time to be ready for Palace. He's already fit. He's played in some preseason matches. He'll slot in just nice and easy. He's a striker, so he'll be ready to go for Palace on Saturday.
I agree. And guys, I've just put that ticker at the bottom there. Declared's joined us as well. Declared, you see the news, bro. It confirmed by Fabrizio Romano that he's just sorting shit out, really, in Monaco, and his next step is to Chelsea. When do you think it will happen? Tomorrow?
With anything else, mate, doesn't make a difference, true.
Yeah, I say probably official announcement tomorrow. You may even see him in the stands for the game today. I'll be honest; it's quite possible that he joins with the team to meet some of the guys today, and you might be able to find him in a box somewhere during the game.
What, you think
I don't think he starts against Palace though.
Yeah, no,
I'm saying he's ready.
I think he might get half a game or 20 minutes or something.
He just came in. He hasn't even played with the team. Nothing. He wouldn't be able to. Just very fresh.
He would have what, two days of training at that point before the game. Thursday and Friday.
Because the boys will play Super Cup. The flying and the extra rest, they'll barely get any bit of training till the Palace game.
Yeah, maybe a session and a half.
Yeah. And there you go. There is the break. While we was in between talking about our formation, Fabrizio Romano has came out and commented that Romelu Lukaku has just signed his representation contract extension with his agent in Monaco, now playing for London as a next step. So that tells me that he might fly to Belfast and just watch the boys over there and cheer him on, if he is. But I don't think he will. I think he will have to fly to Stamford Bridge to get the contract signed, because I believe Marine's probably sitting there waiting for him to come over and get it agreed and whatever else. So I think you'll probably see him go there and meet the boys there as well. We're 17 subscribers away from 2K, and there's 240 people here right now. We only need 17 new people to subscribe to the channel, guys. Please subscribe and help me get there.
17
a couple of minutes, Jim. I'll make some other accounts and I'll just.
You will make my day along with
you
us
could be number 2
by getting me to 2K. If you can get me to 2K, I will be so happy, guys. So please do that. And let's also get to 100 likes. We're at 87 likes at the moment, 258. 100 likes for Romelu Lukaku to come to Chelsea, which is what Fabrizio is saying there. He will be on his way very, 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 very soon. Well, that went up quick. We're 10 subscribers away. 10 subscribers away from 2K, guys. So come on, let's get there.
You could be that 2,000 subscriber. Just think that. Just press that button. You could be number 2K.
You could be the 2K.
Get balloons?
Literally, you could be the 2K. Man, like
we get
Josh
balloons, Jim. Yeah, if on the 2,000 mark.
What's up, Couch?
Yeah, exactly that. So there you go, guys. I am going to remove this now because we do need to get back to what we were talking about, which was the Chelsea proposed lineup. I'll leave at the bottom the ticker of what Fabrizio Romano said. So if anyone new comes in, just read the ticker below and it will give you the update on Romelu Lukaku. But let's get off this for a second and go back to where we was, which was the squad builder. The squad builder for who we believe is going to be playing. And we was on the right wing back question. Josh said Cho. Hassan, did you say Cho as well? He's not there, is
Jim,
he?
Before you start the lineup, I had a curious question, and you guys would know better than me. For Lukaku to go to Belfast and back to London and all that, isn't there some type of quarantine restrictions, and would that prevent him from doing such a lap?
I don't know.
or even the London one.
I
honestly
don't know the actual travel restrictions for him personally to fly.
What about even straight London? That's why I was asking Jim. I know me and you, Josh, on the other side of the world, but
What's that? Say that again.
for the UK,
Yeah.
is
It's
there any
forever. You know what,
restrictions?
it's forever changing over here, mate. That's the blooming problem. I don't know. You literally have to go on. You literally have to keep checking it on a weekly basis and going on to blooming the Gov site and seeing what they're saying. But I don't think if he comes from Monaco to where we are, I don't think he will have any quarantine issues
No,
over here. I
Is
think
that
it's,
where
I
he did
don't
his
know.
medical, or was it in Belgium?
he done it
No,
in
he's
Milan,
doing.
innit?
He done his
Milan,
medical in Milan. Yeah, he done his medical in
Yeah.
Milan. He went to Monaco to sign whatever he has to do with his agent, and now he's just got to fly to
Yeah.
Chelsea to sign the contract with Mourinho.
Apparently, Roman's yacht was there as well.
Well, there you go,
So he might have had a chat with him.
Give him the lift.
guys. We made it.
Probably had a chat with him.
2002 subscribers on this stream. Thank you very, very much for helping us get to that
See it, the
2K
balloons.
mark, guys. Thank you very,
congrats,
very, very
Jen.
much.
Yeah,
Next
congrats.
aim is 2.1. Well, next aim is to get to 2.5k, but let's do it step by step anyway. But thank you.
We aim big, man. 3K.
All right, declared. Callum Hudson-Odoi as right wing back for you tonight.
No, I think he'll. Oh, actually, Villarreal, yeah. Who you got now? If you got Kante and Cole, yeah.
Yeah, we've got Kante, Kovacic, and we're going Hudson-Odoi as the right wing back. Rudiger, Zuma,
Actually,
Aspie.
I think I actually
Go on,
changed my mind. Sorry, just Hudson-Odoi makes sense, but for fitness-wise, Reece James makes sense. I think he might start Reece James for fitness.
No.
I think a lot of them will come in the second half.
Yep,
Yeah, but
I agree.
you got to look at it like this: who's gonna start on against Palace and maybe the next Premier League game. So maybe look at it like that, and that's how Tuchel's thinking.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
All right.
matter because whether they start or not, they're either going to get subbed on or come off anyway. For the same
Yeah,
amount
so
of time.
it might be the latter, like so Reece James starts and then Hudson-Odoi comes on if we need the goal or not. That way makes more sense.
Yeah, I hear that. Let's look. I think he will play Callum Hudson-Odoi tonight. I think he's played a lot. I think he would suit this game as well, to be honest. So it makes sense to me as to why he would, he would start. But big up to Big Ron who says, "Congratulations, Jem, to GNA TV. Well earned and deserved 2K subs. It's been great watching the channel grow, and it has. We've had so many we've been consistent. We've not even hit a year yet. I'm already at 2K subs, and that's huge for the channel. And we just want to thank you very much. We're going to continue bringing you a lot more. Trust me, I've got so many different bits of content to come going through the season. So please stay tuned. On the left, guys, Josh, who's starting on the left of this?
Yeah. Well, again, congratulations on 2K, Gem. It's a nice accomplishment. And just keep growing and growing. So for me, on the left wing back for this game is going to be everyone's favorite Chelsea player, Mr. Marcos Alonso himself.
No,
Bro, this guy's going to be a Chelsea legend simply because we can't get rid of him, man.
What are you saying, Hassan?
I could see it happening.
See it happening, yeah? Okay, fair enough. What about you, Declared?
Yep. Chelsea legend for sure. I wish he played up front times, but yeah. I don't think Chua hasn't played any preseason. Is that right?
Yeah, nothing yet.
Yeah,
and
so
no
he can't
Euros
start.
either.
Just the same argument as what I was making for Reece James. He does need time, but I think Alonso will start.
Fair enough.
Chilwell to come on, true.
What are you saying, Eric?
100%. I think Alonso's going to play. Yeah.
Alonso it is. Marcus Alonso comes in. So I want to know, Josh, your front three. You don't have to tell me one by one. Your front three straight up. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it's Werner and Havertz up top with Hakim Ziyech in behind them.
There you go. Hassan?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Havertz and Ziyech.
Havertz, Ziyech, and who? Werner as well. I'm assuming he's going to go for as well. What about
Werner
Aaron?
or Pulisic? I don't know. I think I could see one or the other.
We need three. Who's playing in the front three? Who's playing, Joe?
I think it's gonna be Havertz, Werner, Ziyech.
Havertz, Werner, Ziyech. Okay, Aaron, what you saying?
Havertz. So I think Havertz and Ziyech are going to start, but I think he's going to start Werner, but I might start Pulisic, but I would say Werner. Yeah,
Werner as well. Declared?
I think he's going with our best. Werner, Havertz, and Mount, and then Pulisic, Ziyech to come on and that.
You're going with Mount. Yeah, I don't see Mount starting, preferably. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he started. Don't get me wrong. I've just got a feeling that Havertz, Werner, and Ziyech is going to be the ones, because I feel like they've been playing pre-season and they've obviously had games, so game time as well. I just see it being like that. Mendy, Rudiger, Gatsby, Hudson-Odoi, Kante, Kovacic, Alonso, Werner, Havertz, Ziyech is what I think will be the proposed lineup for this. Guys, in the chat, you're 1 to 11. Let us know if you agree with our proposed 11 to start as well. I want to know your thoughts on this. Let's try and get to 150 likes as well. We're at 106 likes at the moment, guys. So let's try and push to that 150 likes and continue subscribing to the channel. Like, again, I want to say thank you for getting us to the 2K as well. Taha saying Ziyech, Havertz, Werner. Ziyech will start is what Peter's saying. Ziyech as well. So people were in agreement that they think Ziyech will start. Guys,
Everybody saw that banger he hit in training yesterday. That's why I was ready for him to start.
Well,
Do you guys think that Villarreal is gonna go offensive, or do you think they're gonna go defensive against us? Because Ziyech would make sense if they're playing defensive against us. If they're playing that low block type of game.
Yeah, I think they're going to be playing counter-attacking football.
Yeah,
I think
the same way they got him there.
Yeah, Villarreal try to come play an open game with us. I think they're playing with fire. So I would expect them to be defensive as well.
Yep.
I hear you, and I completely agree as well. I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, Declared, from your perspective, how do you think Chelsea should approach this game tonight? And how do you think we need to really play against a team like Villarreal?
Jim, I can't escape from because like even my lineup choices were everything's prepped for the Palace game. I think any of us will take 3 points from Palace rather than Super Cup. I think, right? So I think everything is prepped. Yeah, maybe not. But I think everyone's prepped for that game. So I think that to keep the same structure, you know what I mean? If we were versing Villarreal, I think we'd be way more attacking. But I think more importantly to get the same lineup going, same structure, same game flow, and then depending how the game goes, to throw on more attacking players if we need that goal. And if we do get an early goal, to keep the similar structure. So it might be a little bit of a boring game at the start till Tuchel throws on the attacking players. That's how I feel. Because this is like a preparation game as well for the EPL, not just like a cup final on its own. So I think we'll start off as we left off, and then just throw a whole bunch of attacking players on after that.
Yeah.
I don't know who said it earlier, but it made sense. Like the beginning of this Super Cup game is going to be much more high intense, I think. So it makes more sense to play the guys who have been in and have some match fitness, just to avoid an injury of somebody trying to push too hard in the beginning of the game. But then I do think in the second half you'll see the likes of Pulisic, Mount, Reece James, Chilwell, and either Jorginho or Loftus-Cheek. We get 5 subs, so I'm not sure if you'll see Reece and Chilwell. Maybe see Chilwell because he didn't even really play much in the Euros. And then you could see George and Loftus coming in at the pivot.
It might even take one of the centre backs out for another player to change the formation a bit. You never know.
5 subs. 5 subs is a little bit tough for us because we actually have more than 5 guys who need a little bit of game time. But
well, maybe if it goes to extra time, we can get some more. Hey, that's probably what Tuchel wants. He probably wants the game to go to extra time just so he can get more game time into players, extra sub and more fitness.
Yeah. I hear you. I do hear. Big up to Big Ron. He's saying cup final will be cagey affair. Yeah, like most. And to be fair, then that might be the case. Some players might be struggling to fully be sharp as well. Still, I know they've had a couple games here and there, but it could be very sort of a cagey affair. Hello, Jim. I'm new. If you're new, Pulisic to go. Please subscribe to the channel, mate. We're at 2,010 subscribers right now, so let's try and push as close as we can to the 2.1k subscribers, please. And also, please hit the like button. Let's try and get to 150 likes, guys. The breaking news, like I keep saying to you, was from Fabrizio Romano about a half hour ago, is that he has come out saying Romelu Lukaku has just signed his representation contract extension with his agent in Monaco. Now planning for London as next step to be unveiled as a new Chelsea player. Again, there's no doubt or issue Lukaku to Chelsea is a done deal. And Josh, obviously, this is pretty much stamped and this is done. But
Yeah.
in terms of Jules Koundé, what do you think happens now with him? Do you think
I think he's up next. I mean, we've already held talks with his agent. I've been keeping an eye on him on Instagram, and he seems to just sort of be hanging out now. I haven't seen him really posting anything or being around Sevilla much, so I don't know if he's just sort of in waiting just for the deal to go down. I think Chelsea will get it done regardless if there's a player in the deal or not. I would expect, again, this game is going to take priority over everything, so I would expect to hear either by Friday or early next week some real movement on getting that deal done. There's still plenty of time, so I would say probably in the next 7 to 10 days you'll hear something really firm on Koundé.
Yeah, and I think he's an important player for Chelsea to sign. And I'm looking forward to, as you know, I'm already looking forward to having Jules Koundé probably as much as Lukaku, because I think he's a top player as well. And it's going to be interesting, right? Because Tuchel's got the one thing I would say going into this season is we have a lot of squad depth now. We do have a lot of squad depth, and I think you'll see that he will
too much, if you ask me, Jeff.
Well, yeah, but there's too much is not a problem when you're playing in 4 competitions, right?
Yeah,
when you're playing
100%.
You want to have.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
it's a good problem to have, right? And not only that, it keeps them hungry. It makes them think, hang on, I haven't got a certified spot here. I need to make sure that every opportunity that I get to play, that I'm on it. I'm on my game, because Tuchel the next game could just drop me. And I think it's going to be a big season for the likes of people like Callum Hudson-Odoi, who we're being told is going to be given more game time, yet to be seen. We'll find out this season into that. I want to ask you guys who you think is going to be sort of your standout player this year. Who do you think out of all the players that we've got, who do you think is going to be the one that steps up and impresses people the most from your perspective?
Werner.
Werner, yeah?
I agree.
Oh, we're going to go one by one. Sorry, Jim, I jumped the gun.
No, you're fine. That's what I was going to say as well. I think in terms of Werner, a guy like Lukaku does 2 things. He gives him the ability to play kind of off the striker, which is what he likes to do. And it takes a lot of pressure off his shoulders, man. Because I think last year he felt like he had to be the guy who scored the goals. And he did, in fairness, 27 goal contributions is not a bad first year in England. The misses are what they are, but I think this will take a lot of pressure off of him in terms of feeling like he has to be the guy to score the goals. He can do his thing. He can run off the ball, make runs in behind. Lukaku is more than capable of picking out a pass. And so I think for him, it's something that is going to unlock his potential going into this season. So, I think Werner for me is a real good shout.
Yeah, I mean, Couch Critic, big up to him as well. He's saying Ziyech. He expects Ziyech to be one of the ones to step up and have a good season as well. I'm actually going to say Kai Havertz. I am so looking forward to
I know, man.
Kai Havertz, man. Like, he is my guy. I
agree as well, John.
He'll be my second.
Go on.
I was going to add in. I don't know if you remember when you're doing the lineup last time. I feel like Tuchel can squeeze him back in the midfield, better spot. I think he will shine. Playing like a bit more like an 8 between a 10, maybe a free-flowing role, where he's great at with goals and assists and more of the passing that he's really, rather than just a striker. And I play that backup striker too when Lukaku can't play.
I think for the lineup today, I think and during the regular season, you'll see Havertz where Ziyech is today.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Yeah.
Havertz. Yeah, I think you will. But on top of that, I think you might even see rotation for Lukaku. I think Lukaku will play most games, but I do think there'll be a game where it's like, okay, let's rest him, keep him on the bench. You know,
Yep.
we've got a good enough squad with Havertz up front to go and get the job done, and that won't surprise me. Big Ron saying, if this was the 90s, the 4-4-2 days, Lukaku would be great foil for Werner, the big man and the little man combo leading the attack. Did you guys see the interview of Timo Werner basically talking about how he reckons he will benefit from the arrival of Lukaku because he prefers playing off someone that's like a target man, because now he said what he didn't like when he comes to Premier League is that where he was like the focal point. It's not his strength. It's not his strength to try and hold the ball up and try and get things linked up. So I actually think Timo Werner's going to have a big season. I think Tuchel's going to now utilize him in the way that he wants to be utilized, which may improve him mentally. I'm talking about when you're with the ball at his feet, making them runs in front of goal, taking the shots quicker. So it's going to be.
Can I add,
very
Jim? If we want to get the best out of Lukaku, he's been playing the Conte way, which has been like him and Martinez up front. And Tuchel's is similar, but we play more possession. We don't play that long ball. Usually Conte wants to get that straight to Lukaku's feet. But we can. I don't know. I don't know if Tuchel wants to adjust that, but I hope he does, because then we're going to get the best out of Lukaku, and that's when Werner will be that Martinez style player, and we get an extra midfielder in midfield, which I'm hoping is Mount and Havertz, and it'll be a great attacking friend. It's kind of like what Ron said, the 4-4-2, but it's almost the same with the system we have now. It'll just be more Conte style.
Yeah, I hear that. Erin, what's your thoughts, mate? Who do you think is going to be the standout performer for you this season at Chelsea?
It's got to be Havertz, hasn't it? I've got my new away shirt coming in on Friday with Havertz on the back. It's got to be Havertz.
Me too, my man. Me too.
I'm going down there. I'm going down to Chelsea next week to this mega store. I'm going to go and buy the yellow shirt. I never usually put a player on the back of it, but I am tempted to put Kai Havertz on it at the moment. That's the one.
Yeah, this is my first actual top away kit or any kit that I've got the name on the back. And this is the first year I've done it. Just because it's Havertz, I would have just got the normal one without any names on the back, but I wanted to get Havertz on the back.
Yeah, Havertz is definitely one. I know a lot of people didn't like the yellow kit, but I think the yellow kit's not too bad. You know, once I've seen it, I'm just thinking to myself, it's not that bad, guys. Come on, I think it's all right. You know, compared to others. I don't think the Chelsea home kit's that great, to be honest, with all the lines going through it and that. But
that's why I like the away one much better than home.
I agree. 128 likes, guys, at the moment. We're 22 away from 150. There's still 175 of you here. Please smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to continuously bring you content that we're going to continue bringing even after games like the Super Cup. So when the Super Cup is over, it might not be potentially on the back of tonight. I'll try and get it in. If not, it will be tomorrow. We'll do a player rating show. We'll go through, hopefully, celebrating that we'd won our first bit of silverware, and I want you guys to get involved and give your thoughts on the players and the ratings and how we played and etc. That's all to come with GNA TV. So make sure you hit the bell notification button, because if you don't do that, you won't know that I've gone live. And obviously, I'm sure you guys are not going to want to miss out around this time each and every day to tune in as we go through the season. Can't wait to see Lukaku, Havertz, Pulisic trio. Who I'm going to start Josh actually. Josh, who is your most exciting trio going into next season? Like, who are you looking forward to seeing the most?
Well, if we're gonna have three, for me it would be Lukaku, Werner, and Havertz. But I do think Tuchel will figure out a way to get a Mount or Pulisic in there as well. But I think for a three, I'm most excited about Lukaku, Werner, and Havertz. I just think that could be really scary in attack.
I don't know whether we're going to see that, but I'd love to see that, to be honest. But I know you've got to shoot, Josh, so thank you very much, mate, for coming on.
Big up. Congratulations again, Jim, on 2K, man. That's much deserved, man.
Yeah, appreciate the support from all you guys, honestly. Right. Cheers, man. Thank you, mate.
Big up,
Cheers. Cheers. Same question to you, Declared. Who are you looking forward to seeing the most up front, the three?
Who do I want to see the most up front?
Yeah, the three. Like, what excites you the most?
If we can get what I was suggesting, I find it interesting that everyone writes off Mount. Got to have Mount in there. So I want to see the Lukaku Werner combo at the top, and I want to see that extra midfielder with Mount and Havertz in there. We've taken away 1-6. I think it's one over. I think it's an overkill.
Yeah.
Or one extra defender because you know how you're talking. We're stacked, but where we're stacked is attacking players.
Yeah.
Pulisic, Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi. That's where we're stacked. We're not stacked in the midfield or defense. And our best talent, our best names are all up front. And I would love to see Tuchel take an approach or make a system where he can fit more players in. Because the one we have now, players miss out. But I'm hoping he can get extra midfield in that, because if he wants to play exactly the same, where he's been playing Werner, Lukaku, and Mount, which is what he went with, and now take away Havertz and put Lukaku in there.
Yeah.
And where does Havertz fit in? And everyone says he's going to take Werner's spot, or he's going to be a big part player, but I think he's one of our best players. I think he's just as important. So who do you take away? Mount has been one of our important players too.
I think
so. I feel like we try to fit him all in by having that extra midfielder in his best position. So I'm excited if he does that.
I hear that. I do hear that, and I do think it's going to be down to, in many ways, it's going to be down to performance levels. Who's on form. If Ziyech is banging in goals, assisting left, right, and centre, I expect him to still start. But at the same time, don't be surprised if he gets rotated for a Pulisic, who will then get an opportunity to try and, spark a bit of a fire in his belly to compete with someone like a Ziyech or a Havertz. Havertz, Pulisic, Werner, Ziyech, even Mount to a degree, will all have to play at a higher level to consistently be able to play in this Tuchel team. And I think it's going to be interesting that if he can rotate and balance them all, where they're all playing very well, they have a good input to the team throughout the season, then I think that works in our favour as Chelsea, because it's not like we have to rely on two players that are in form and the others are just whack. It's that they're all playing, they're all contributing, they're all giving us something different as well, which is important. They're all giving us something different as well. And that's the test for Tuchel. That's the test for Tuchel, to try and get the best out of every attacker, but at the same time give them game plan so that they're still very effective for Chelsea moving forward. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Erin, what about you, mate? Who's your front three that you're looking forward to the most?
This is a tricky one, but Lukaku, I think Havertz has to be in. I want to say Werner, but Mount has to be in there. So I would have to say Lukaku, Havertz, and Mount.
Lukaku, Havertz, and Mount. Okay, I'm stuck between Lukaku, Havertz, and Werner. Lukaku, Havertz, and Mount. But then I still think Ziyech is going to get in as well, in between that. But I think what excites me more is looking at a Havertz, Werner, Lukaku combination, just to see how that works, if that makes sense.
Don't you think Mount has to be in there though?
He will be in there. That's the thing. He will play him, and Mount has to play if we play the 2-6 role, the 2 double sixes, which is what he plays behind. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Tuchel will switch it up in formation. Maybe he'll play 1 DM, 2 8s, which will then give Havertz and Mount the time to get in, or a Ziyech and Mount. Do you know what I mean? Like there's options. That's the kind of thing, guys. There's options to the way that we can approach this. Slens TV saying Villarreal are a hard team to break down. We need to be keen and as not to make mistakes at the back or get exposed at the back, and we need to be clinical going forward. Part of the things that we had issues with last season then was being clinical going forward, but we're in good form. Ziyech is banging in goals. I'm sure Havertz can get involved. Werner would be great if he can get a goal tonight. Really trigger off the beginning of his season, get him ready for it. We need these players to step up tonight. We really, really, really do. Lukaku, you're coming okay, boss, but we're okay, brother. Chelsea, big team, okay. Yeah, go on. What are you saying, Declared?
I was going to ask Jim, and I was meant to look into it today, and I forgot. Are Villarreal losing some players to the Olympic team? Because I know that the captain was playing. Sorry, the captain for the Spanish Olympic team was playing. Who plays for Villarreal?
I don't know, you know.
Well,
Left back.
Yeah.
apparently,
And I think there's some more players.
well, apparently, Pau Torres was playing in the Olympics, but he's going to start today
Oh, is it?
somehow. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know. I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere on Twitter.
Well, Super Cup of the century, yeah. What Chelsea versus Villarreal, the teams that are in it, like people. That's probably a Man United or Arsenal fans. Silvestre, who do you support, mate? Let us know in the chat. Listen, guys, let's get to 150 likes. Where are we at? Are we at 150 likes yet? That's what I need to know because we are going to sum it up soon because I have got work to do as well. But I need to know how many likes we have got. We've got 137 likes and there's 182 of you still here. So another 13 likes. Let's push us to that 150 mark. And please subscribe to the channel. I keep saying it. Keep pushing us. Let's get to 2.1k. Hit the bell notification button as well. The most latest news that Fabrizio Romano's came out with today is that Romelu Lukaku has just signed a representation contract extension with his agent in Monaco. Now playing for London as a next stop to be unveiled as a new Chelsea player. Again, there's no doubts or issues. Lukaku to Chelsea is a done deal. And as you can see there, man is smiling with his agent. He's happy. He's giving the thumbs up. He's probably be at Chelsea very, very soon as well, guys. So do not panic. Romelu Lukaku will be a Chelsea player very, 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 very soon. Pau Torres is going to be tired as hell. Is what Coming Your Blues TV says. It's like they want Pau to get injured. Villarreal. Dead ass going to field a starting 11 of zombies. He said run up the likes as well. Big up to him. You can't have options up top, but it's about finding the right balance. That sparks magic. Just because you have the right ingredient doesn't mean the scuffle will rise. I get that. I do get that, Big Run. I think the issue we've got is we've got so much options, so many options to go to or look at. And that's going to be down to Tuchel to obviously try and find out. When can we see him land? Announcement time predictions tomorrow. I think tomorrow.
Yeah,
It might rather be later tonight, at like a 10 o'clock for Fabrizio Romano. Here we go, Lukaku like that, smiling like tonight, or it will be tomorrow. One way or the other, I will be reporting on it. So please make sure we stay
right
tuned.
before the Super Cup. You reckon?
I think it'll be tomorrow morning.
I think it'll be tomorrow as well. I think it'll be tomorrow morning, guys, as well. It's going to be interesting, but let's try and look forward to, other than the Lukaku thing, let's try and look forward to the game tonight. It kicks off at 8 p.m. as well. I believe it's on, what's it called? It's on BT Sport for us in the UK. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, guys. Please make sure that you smash the like buttons. I am going to sum it up here. I have got to shoot. Unfortunately, actually, Zach's coming. Zach, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, good. I'm all right.
We're just about to finish off as well, so let's get your thoughts quickly on tonight's game. Let me know.
I just want to talk about Lukaku. I think he does way more things that he does that people don't know. He creates a lot of chances for his teammates, and he had like 11 assists last year, if you do know. So he's really important for the team. He's a team player also.
I hear you. Yeah, no, that makes sense, mate. I think Lukaku coming to Chelsea is what we wanted. A striker, someone that's gonna, put the ball in the back of the net. If he can assist along the way, great. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does. It's the pressure's going to be on for him, and we're just going to have to see what happens moving forward with this, mate. But yeah, definitely, Zach. Thank you for coming on, mate. We're going to continue. We will be. Make sure you come back and next stream, yeah, because we will be opening up the lines like we do all the time. Get you more involved, subscribe to the channel as well, guys. And on that note, guys, I am going to end the stream here. So like I said, please subscribe if you're new to GNA TV. Hit the bell notification below this channel. It will let you guys know when we go live as well, so you don't miss anything. Like I said, this channel is open for you guys to get involved. The link's always in the chat. I want to hear your thoughts as we go through on players, on Tuchel, on games, everything. It's going to be a big season. And yeah, I want to thank the guys, Aaron, Declared, Zach, all of you guys for being involved as well. Come on, Chelsea, bring us back our first bit of silverware, something that we can celebrate. And I look forward to seeing you guys again very, very soon. Peace.
VIP, stay low key, like bando, bitch, oh please, yeah. Brand new whip, no keys, yeah. Get down on knees, yeah, yeah.